Hello, welcome to today's immigration tidbit. Well, it's unclear if you're a U.S. citizen or lawful permanent resident. It's also unclear if you petitioned your wife to come here. Applying for asylum is not just something anybody can do, and it's also not something that everybody from every country can do or not do. She's from Peru. And yes, there are people from Peru that apply for asylum, but it's not because they're from Peru. It's because they feel they have a good asylum case. And there's all kinds of requirements to apply for asylum. Past persecution, being in one of the 5 protected groups, things that make someone ineligible. It's not just applying and then you get asylum. That's not how it works. If that were the case, then everybody who comes in the U.S. would be able to easily get asylum. But the fact is that less than 1 in 5 people are actually granted asylum. And even then there's issues. So the fact that you're saying, can she just seek asylum, would indicate to me that she probably doesn't have an asylum case because she's not running from the country and not fearful or being persecuted. If that's incorrect, well, then, she can apply. But in order to apply, at least for asylum, she has to be inside the country. And a lot of times that involves preparing the asylum application beforehand, coming to the U.S., having a credible fear interview, and being in detention for some time until your first hearing unless they decide to bond you out. So the much better way to go, assuming she's not being persecuted and doesn't fear for her safety, and assuming that there's qualification here, is for you to do consulate processing for her to come in as a lawful permanent resident. That takes about a year and a half, sometimes a little less, sometimes a little more. It depends on the backlog at the consulates these days, which they're still catching up from COVID. So that's what you need to concentrate on, not looking for quickie ways to try to get her here, which she probably doesn't qualify, but rather making the most of the petition you have so that there's no road bumps, no items that cause it to be delayed, and so forth. That's what you need to think of, is how to get her here best on consulate processing through a marriage petition. Okay.